This is Ray Flores reporting, joined alongside by an up-and-coming welterweight with a 5-1-1 record, Deray Davis. Coming up this Saturday, he goes head-to-head with Mark Miller. Should be a very compelling contest on the undercard of Fedor versus Rogers. Deray, thanks so much for joining us. Give me your thoughts on the biggest fight of your career going head-to-head with Mark Miller.
My thoughts about the fight, I'm definitely excited about this fight. I feel like Mark Miller is a perfect style for me. He's a well-known fighter, super aggressive, tough as nails, So I'm excited about fighting on a great organization like Strikeforce and fighting a tough guy like this to really test myself.
Deray, the challenges that Mark Miller possesses, pretty interesting. He has a 9-4 record. He's knocked out Josh Neer. He's been in there with Jay Haran. Can you let me know about the experience that he has? You fought on Bellator and also Elite XC, but talk to us about the experience that Mark Miller has, and have you seen anything film-wise that you can feel you can expose out of his game?
He fought the premium club to knock out Josh Neer. Is a great accomplishment to go toe-to-toe with Heron. He fought some tough guys, but the thing about the sport, what makes the sport the best in the world to me is, everybody's different, I'm not Neer, I'm not Heron, Those guys had their great things, like I have my own things. As far as me, one thing I think I would bring to the table is a lot of footwork, a lot of speed, the desire, the passion to win, I'm pretty sure he's going to come to the table with his things, but I think at this point in time in my career, my life, I wanted a lot more than he do. He being at the big stage is my turn.
So you feel that this is going to be your coming out party? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, definitely. I've been training close to 12 years now. It's my time to finally, for my training stuff to pay off,
Essentially the moment of truth for you.
Yes. it's definitely the moment of truth for me, man. I've never been more excited, more nervous, more just feel a ball of emotion to get in there and showcase my talent. Not in front of not just for Strikeforce, my fans, my family, but I really got something to prove to myself. I belong at this stage. I can fight with the best of the best.
Training camp has been how? A fight of this magnitude requires a top-level training camp. You're here at Flow, training with Ricardo Lamas, training with Jontaus Novoas, you're training with Asher Ishu, the guys here at Flow. Tell me about how difficult and how rigorous and grueling of a training camp this has been for you.
You know what? Honestly, this has been the worst, most rough training camp I ever had, as far as the guys, the talent pool I'm training with. Flo have a lot of tough guys, like you just named a few of the tough guys. Sean Carter being in here. Been going to the boxing gym sparring with Terry Martin, ex-UFC Strikeforce fighter himself. Steve Cologne over there, conditioning training with those guys. And my current gym I'm at right now, Team Corral, just been bouncing around, definitely getting a lot of different looks, a lot of different talent in the room, and each training camp brings something different to the table.
What is the honor that you feel fighting on the undercard of Fedor versus Brett Rogers, knowing full right that if the main card goes a little bit short, that if your fight is exciting and has an abrupt ending, as you are planning on, that it could be on national television on CBS?
You know what? That's just an added bonus to me. I'm not putting all my eggs in the basket. Just being on the card itself is a great accomplishment for Strikeforce to even bless me with the opportunity to fight. There's plenty of more talented fighters up in this area, but for them to call me out, it's honor itself.
For those who have never seen you fight, what can they expect when they come and watch you fight at the Sears Center this Saturday on the undercard of Fedor versus Rogers?
Somebody that's gonna leave his blood, sweat, and tears in that ring. I had a few fights in the past in my career. I felt like I could have did more, but this is just by this training camp alone. This is one fight that I'm gonna leave everything in there, and I will get my hand raised at the end.
A prediction for your fight against Mark Miller, who is a veteran from the Ultimate Fighter. I know some try to stay away from it. He's an IFL veteran. He's from the Ultimate Fighter, fought all over the place. A prediction for your fight against Mark Miller this Saturday.
Prediction. My prediction for that would be me getting my hand raised again.
Deray, greatly appreciate it. Good luck. We'll see you next Saturday.
Thanks.
Deray Davis with a record of 5-1-1. He's going toe-to-toe with Mark Miller on the undercard of Fedor versus Rogers. The main card will be airing at 8 o'clock Central Time only on CBS. The undercard starts around 6 o'clock at the Sears Center Arena in Hoffman Estates.